Okay, microphone on. There we go. We're live. And welcome to the show. We are going here. We're going hard in the paint. Deep in the paint, like we like to say. Um, I got the blinds open because it's beautiful outside. I'm gonna turn my fan on here for a second. I'm drinking a little coffee, get a little hot under the collar. Hey,
843. Mornin' Bertatikip.
Brotato Chip. What's up there, Brotato Chip? Token Dave, how's it going? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got the crypto up over here watching because I got out a little bit of the market because I needed to make some payments. And dude, I pulled it out at just the right time. I've never been happier about a money move that I made. I was like, dude, I was watching the market. Bitcoin was at 20,000 something, and I was like, and Ethereum was at 1,600, and I was like, man, I don't think this is gonna maintain. I think it's gonna go down, and I think it's gonna be like that for a few days.
Fisherman,
I don't know why I thought that. I just had a feeling, and I needed the money, and I'm like, I need the money here.
Just made a vanilla latte with my new espresso machine.
Pulled out just in time, man. And then the whole market dropped, and it's been down now for 2 days. It's been under where I sold for 2 days, man. I've just been so happy about that move. So that makes me feel good. Espresso machine. Ooh, that's fun. J-Bone.
Hey, Nay.
Hey, man. What's up, bro? I'm so glad you made
Southern Fisherman, 843.
What day is today? Today's Saturday?
I pulled out a week ago, and I am
Sunday.
glad.
Today's Sunday.
Lonesome Lenny.
You pulled out a week ago?
South of Boston.
Dude, I wish I'd pulled more money out when Bitcoin was at 24,000. You know, but I was like, nah, man, I know it's going to go down, but then it's going to go back up again. But I didn't think I was going to need the money. And then, you know, what happened with my mortgage payment, you guys know about that. So needed the money again. But, you know, I was asked by a couple people, so are you going to cancel that second payment? And I'm like, no, I'm going to pay off that house fast as fuck.
Omerta. Just tripping on some shrooms. Ha ha ha. Thought I'd pop in and say hey.
No, don't leave.
How you been, brother?
Don't leave. You're tripping on shrooms. You gotta stay and watch the whole show, bro. Come on, J-Bo. What are you doing, man? Come on. Come on. Stay. What are you doing? This is the best place to go if you're tripping, bro. This is the best place. You're not going to find someone more accommodating for your trip than Nay's Garden.
Omerta.
See, I already got you laughing.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I found some shrooms outside in my yard, but it turns out they were just, they're called deer shrooms because they grow on deer poop. They look kind of like the shrooms we used to trip on, though. It's funny. But I was like, what are these? What are these little mushrooms out here? Yard's looking all good. I got my poison game on. Looking to see if my weeds are dying.
You still in Florida?
Lonesome Lenny, I'm not leaving Florida, bro. What's so funny, man? You guys just don't pay attention.
Omerta. Dear poop. Ha 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 ha.
I'm not leaving Florida, Lenny. I'm staying right here, buddy. This is where I live now. I've moved. I've become a Florida resident. I've got a driver's license for Florida. I've changed my residency here. I'm not going to California because they charge income tax for state. So I'm not going to live there anymore. It's way too expensive for me to even, I could have so much more money if I just don't go to California, you know? So maybe I will sell the fucking house. I don't want to live there. Fuck that place. Get me a house like that over here, you know?
C. Williams. Hey, Nay, how have you been?
But I mean, California would be great if it weren't for the state income tax and the fact that they're letting the whole state burn to the ground. Oh, and so many other things that are wrong. But, you know, just to name a couple things that I'm not going to deal with anymore. It's paying state income tax. That's double taxation. I don't care. You know, when you're getting taxed twice on the same thing, I don't care if it's two different people doing it. It's still double taxation. You're getting taxed twice on the same thing. It's supposed to be illegal. And yet, you got to pay the state thousands and thousands of dollars. And then I got to pay the United States, the federal government, thousands and thousands, even more. And unfortunately, that's not going to change. But if I don't live in California, I can cut a massive amount of my tax debt forever and never have to have it again. And you know what's funnier? I could keep the house in California. Yeah. My buddy Mark can stay there indefinitely. He can stay in that home. And he's always said, bro, man, you need to move back. He wants me back there so bad. And what's funny is, let's say society does collapse and the federal government is no longer taking taxes anymore. Well, I'll just move back to fucking California. You know, what are they going to do?
Come find a mountain homestead out here in NC. Beautiful waterfall dominant mountains in Transylvania County.
You know, as soon as the federal government breaks down, state governments are going to break down. Nobody's going to be paying their taxes. And I'll have a house, you know? So if this collapse is coming as quick as people are saying it's coming, then it might be within my best interest to hold on to that home, you know? Because if I'm not getting paid, if I'm not having to pay state tax, that's the big thing that's keeping me out of there, you know? Don't want to fucking do that anymore. I don't miss it at all. There's really not much about, except for my friends there, I don't miss much of anything else in California. The fucking fires, bro. Fuck, dude. Make it so bad. It's just, you know, I had neighbors that would leave the state for the fire season because they just didn't want to be around. I'm like, what if your house burns down? Well, if it burns down, at least I'm not in it. That's what they would say. Like, that's no way to live, man. You know? That is no way to live. It is top of the hour. That's what that crazy music song means. It's time to smoky time. No law regarding cannabis. I think I'm just going to put a little bit more on top of this. It's already a half smoked bowl. I'm just going to put a little something on top of these
buddy,
ashes.
Keep that house. I'm looking for land right now.
Yeah.
So I can build
if I can afford to keep it, I'll keep it. That's all. What do I need extra money for?
Froggy.
Right? Keep the fucking house.
Hey.
I'll let Mark live in there.
Southern Fisherman 843. Cheers. Megsy Williams. Hashtag cheers. Hashtag NLRC.
Artemis cost $4 whatever billion, and they're rolling it off the goddamn runway. They're not even gonna fucking launch it, man.
SG. Maybe you could run it as an Airbnb?
No, I don't want other people living in that house. Mark is fine. No. Not renting it out to anybody but Mark. You know, if I lived down the street, I wouldn't have a problem, but I live fucking 3,000 miles away. I'm not renting a house to people I don't know. So fuck that. And especially have a different goddamn family in there every fucking week. No idea what the fuck they're going to do to that house, you know? No, thank you. I'm not a landlord, man, you know? Not my forte, not anything I want to do. And the only reason I'm renting to Mark is because he basically appealed to me. He's like, you know, let me stay in your home, bro, and I'll take care of it for you. Then you won't have to worry about it. I was like, that's a good deal, man. Nobody else could come up with a deal like that, you know? He knows that house inside and out. He's built shit on that house.
1,000,000% feel ya. Haha.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't fucking renting my house out to strangers. Fuck them. They can suck my dick. Let them go find another fucking house. Fuck those motherfuckers. You like the way I got all aggro on fucking renters I don't even know? Fuck those people, man. Well, it looks like crypto's finally popping out of that dip that it was in for the last 2 days, which is cool. I'm fine, man. I'm good. I'm so happy I did what I did. And if it goes way up, I could sell off a little bit more, but I don't want to. I just want to keep it. Sandbox, Matic, Cardano, Ethereum.
Hinkley. I have 4 single-family homes that I out. 15 tenants. It's a fucking chore.
Why would you do that, bro? Joe, you do so good in crypto, man. Well, you don't need that. You don't need that extra money. You could make up for that with a couple of fucking quick trades, bro. Why are you dealing with people, man? Oh my God. And repairs and maintenance and security and all that other shit. Oh God, that's a nightmare. It's a freaking nightmare. Maybe they'll force me to house homeless since I've got vacant rooms, right? That's fucking that's funny. Josh, it's funny. Dude, let's talk about that. So California is trying to pass a law to force hotels to allow homeless people to stay in them. And I say, of course, that's not going to work. You can't do that. I mean, sure, maybe they'll pass the law and they'll do it. And then after, 2 weeks of it, they're going to be like, dude, we have to undo this shit. They'll find out. I mean, how long is it going to take before an employee takes a photograph of a pile of shit sitting in the middle of a fucking bed, yet somebody decided to leave the hotel before they left? And how do you plan to get those homeless people out when your capacity starts going up and you need those rooms? Do you think those homeless people are going to open the door and let you evict them from their hotel room? I'm just saying, man, these morons that write this legislation, that propose this legislation, they don't really think things through first. There's no, we used to have these things when we were kids, they were called think tanks. And that just kind of became a big joke over time, but it's an actual thing, a think tank. And for those of you younger people that have never heard of a think tank, hey, Billy,
good goddamn morning.
There's obviously enough re-engineers out there who don't know what a fucking think tank is. It's obvious from the horrible software engineering that they do all over the world, right? These guys don't think tank anything. Here's what a think tank is. A think tank is a bunch of people sit down in a room with paper and pencils and pens. Finance. Hey, Candace.
I always wanted to grow up to be in a think tank, LOL.
Right, me too. You're in a think tank. Actually, Candace is in a think tank when she does crypto. What is it? Crypto night in Canada. When you guys are doing your financial thing together, you are a think tank. I watch you and the freaking Oracle doing think tanking together. I love it. I just sit there and turn on an old show and listen to you guys chat, and I love it. You guys are figuring shit out. Anyway, a think tank is when people go into a room, they sit down and they figure shit out before they usually try to do something, or it's like due diligence. It's like you do your civilization will be finished by mid-century, all caps, Gort. Mid-century, 2050. It's going to be close. I agree, Gort. I think it's going to be very close. I was thinking more like 2035. We're just going to kill the shit out of each other, bro. Yeah, before. But, it could go as long as 2050. I just don't see going much further with what we're doing. But anyway, so a think tank is where you sit down with a bunch of people and you figure things out. You talk about issues or whatever it is you're focusing on, and you try to solve a problem or problems.
Providing advice.
We don't do that anymore. Where's the Ukraine war think tank at? Where are all the world leaders coming together, sitting down and saying, hey, man, this war needs to stop. Let's figure out how we can, make all parties happy here. Okay, let's do that. That would be a think tank. Get together, figure it out, and then present it to these leaders and see if they could bring them in and do it some kind of peace talks. But first, you got to figure out what everybody wants. First, you got to figure out what the problem is, and then you got to address it. I see the opposite happening with software. I see them just making more problems for something that used to work perfectly. And we talk about all kinds of things that used to work perfectly that no longer do.
They don't care. They want power.
They want power, right? Hey, Gort, you're talking in all caps, bro. Maybe you have a vision problem, and that's the only way you can see the letters. But if you don't have to talk in all caps, just saying. It kind of gets annoying.
Finance.
The experts providing advice and ideas on specific political or economic problems.
A massive pandemic simulation a few years before the pandemic, and all the issues they identified were completely ignored by the real world.
A think tank did a massive pandemic simulation a few years before the pandemic. All the issues they identified were completely ignored by the real world and repeated those mistakes. I know. Right, Candace? Right?
Gort.
DARPA's think tank's been
You're
working.
An adult. Cope.
Yeah, I'm going to cope with you right now, Gort. Here. This is how I do it. See this? This is how adults cope with their problems. We've got the tools to deal with them. Do you like that? I hope I coped good enough for you, bro. Let me know if I did it right. DARPA's think tank has been working on how to make robots more dangerous than nukes for 15 years. Robots more dangerous than nukes. Dude, I've seen some stupid fucking think tanks. Oh yeah, where oh yeah, let's figure out how AI can, as soon as you say AI, if your think tank isn't about how to destroy all AI right now, then you're doing it wrong for sure. And AI is evil AF. That's a tweet. That is a tweet right there. Guys like that tweet? Here, we're gonna go stealthy mode here. We're going stealthy mode.
Give me a second here. Robots are already more dangerous. AI makes decisions. Nukes require 2 human key turns at one time, so maybe robots are worse.
Man, you guys think robots are dangerous? You should see robots. They're super dangerous. All right. Robots are already more dangerous. AI makes decisions. Nukes require 2 human key turns at one time, so maybe robots are worse. Yeah.
Hinckley. We are sadly coming to an autonomous world with no one wanting to work.
Well, we'll see how quick robotics and AI can advance in the next couple of years. It should be.
Gort. Sounds like a fucking foot disease.
It does sound like a foot disease, and we've eradicated that foot disease with some good triage oil. I heard triage oil works really good on hooves. Let's brighten things up in here a little, shall we? Okay, this is weird. Okay, and camera number 1. There we go. That's nice and sunny and pretty. We like that, don't we? We like it. Okay, so let me close out Twitter. I'm going to start getting upset that you guys ignore my Twitter feeds. So Artemis is canceled, $4 billion. Joe Biden is offering $1 billion for Build Back Better, while sending $60 billion to war that we created. Okay.
Drive.
Let me see.
Ate too much pastrami and got the gort.
You ate too much pastrami and got the gort. That's fucking funny, bro. All right, let's try this. A girl got abducted from Craigslist. That made the news.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden Show at Truthier News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter.
Texas governor says rape victims can take the Plan B morning after pill.
Nick Brown. 3.
Wow. But in order to get that Plan B pill in Texas, if you get raped, yeah, you need to report that rape to the police because it's the police, I believe, that will be supplying it for you. Okay, I don't understand this, so let me read it to you, and you guys tell me what you think. This is Governor Greg Abbott of Texas. He's a human piece of garbage. He says, by accessing health care immediately, they, meaning women who have been raped, can get the Plan B pill that can prevent a pregnancy from occurring in the first place. With regard to reporting it to law enforcement, that will ensure that the rapist will be arrested and prosecuted. It's not even a sentence. I'll read it to you, just that little part again, because there's a period and then a new sentence starts. You guys are going to have to see this so you can understand that this does not even make sense, this quote, okay? Look at this. By accessing health care immediately, they can get the Plan B pill that can prevent a pregnancy from occurring in the first place.
Drive.
Period.
Cheers.
New sentence.
Godfather OG.
With regard to reporting it to law enforcement, that will ensure that the rapist will be arrested and prosecuted. Dude, how many victims know they're rapist? How many are random individuals that are just pulled off a street and raped, or in an area of convenience and raped, and the victim doesn't even know the assailant? How the fuck is them reporting it going to ensure that the rapist is going to be arrested? It's not. Okay? So that doesn't make sense at all. It says by accessing healthcare immediately, they can get the Plan B pill.
Mark 83.
What does
Makes
that
no
mean
damn
by
sense.
accessing healthcare immediately? Yeah, Big Merc. Big Merc. Yes. Thank you. It makes no damn sense. Big Merc sees. He's reading it too. He's trying to put it together and understand what we're looking at here is a non-statement. There are a bunch of phrases that have nothing to do with each other, right? By accessing healthcare immediately, and he doesn't even want to say women who've been raped. He doesn't even want to call them rape victims. He doesn't even want to say that they're real people. He just wants to call them objects. Like these two lighters here. They are sitting in my hand. It's like, this is just so blatantly misogynistic, anti-woman. It's almost like they're laughing at us. They're like this guy's like, I'm just going to say shit doesn't even make sense. Fuck them. Because do you see what it says at the bottom? CNN has reached out to Abbott's office for comment. They're trying to fucking clarify this bullshit that doesn't make sense. And of course, this is all they get. Look, man, I don't want to get too blown up and crazy over this. But this is what we're looking at. We're looking at a level of control that we never even imagined possible before.
What's up, bro? Good morning.
Talk about manipulating women. Oh, you got raped? Okay, you got to go to the police. Yeah, you got to go report that right now. Okay, go talk to some men. Okay, if you've just been raped by one, go talk to some men at the man station. And, you know, if they believe you, they'll give you a Plan B pill. Thank you very much. By accessing healthcare immediately. By accessing healthcare immediately. It doesn't make sense, man. And it's stupid. And this is all intentional. This man is vague beyond vagueness. He is being as completely as vague can be. I can't even think of another word. He's just saying words out there. It's like Kamala Harris when they ask her a fucking question and she just filibusters and she never answers the question. And people analyze it later. They'll watch the video and they'll be like, well, this is what they asked Kamala Harris and this is what she said for 2 minutes. She said nothing. This is the exact same thing. And all these politicians, they're all using it now. They're all in on it together. It's all a big fucking game. And we're the ones that are getting played. So I don't know, man. Maybe you're anti-abortion and maybe you love this shit. I got you. I know there's a lot of you out there. I understand why you might celebrate something like that. And you would say, oh, see, they do care about women who are getting raped. See, you said it wasn't for incest. Or, yeah, did that say anything about incest? It just says rape. What about incest? You'd think it would fall under the same category. It should be listed, and he should be explicit about it. But, of course, he's not. So it's just rape victims. I don't know. I mean, let's say, I don't even want to go there. I don't want to have the discussion. I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's move on. Moving on. Oh, yeah, the coral. The coral. Oh, scientists make major breakthrough in race to save Caribbean coral. They're going to save the planet because they've learned how to grow coral. Yeah, this is going to save us, everybody. CNN's reporting on it, and you should feel really happy and good today.
Hashtag
because
NLRC
coral,
cheers.
right? Are you ready for this? Let's just do a little research together. You know? I'm kind of curious. My Google search bar doesn't come up anymore. It is the weirdest thing. But, you know, somebody re-engineered it, so. What rate does coral grow?
To Endangered Species International. In optimum conditions in the tropics,
bless
some coral
America.
species, such as the branching
Why is it so
Aquaphora cervicornis, can display fast growth rates of between 10 to 20 centimeters per year, while other species, such as Porites,
Grow much slower at around 1 centimeter per year.
1 centimeter a year. And this is going to be, well, okay. Some coral grows 10 to 20 centimeters a year. Hey, 20 centimeters of coral. Let's hear it. Every year, man, we're going to get 20 centimeters of coral. Hear that? You know what that's going to do? Let's find out about it, shall we? Let's watch this little video that I've already seen 5 times. Let's watch it again. I know you haven't seen this. You have not seen this video yet. But I have seen this. I've seen this video. And I think you guys are going to get a lot out of this. It's a short one.
Largest barrier reef, and right now it's at risk from stressors like pollution, disease, and warming oceans.
They're dying around the world.
Caused by the climate crisis.
I would say that the problems facing coral reefs right now are human caused. you can't have the ocean running a fever every summer and not expect there to be impacts.
But in this tank, a sign that hope is not lost for Florida's reefs. You're looking at a major scientific breakthrough: Elkhorn coral spawning. The Florida Aquarium says it is now the first in the world to reproduce this threatened coral using aquarium technology.
When it finally happened, we were the first sense is just sheer relief.
Carrie O'Neill is a senior coral scientist. She's also been dubbed the Coral Whisperer, and she lives up to her name. This spawning produced a couple thousand baby Elkhorn corals.
1,000?
O'Neill expects about 100 could survive into adulthood. Her team has figured out how to spawn 13 other species, yet Elkhorn takes the top spot.
It's really the most important. This is a critical step to preventing Elkhorn coral from going extinct in the state of Florida.
Named for its resemblance to elk antlers, this coral lives right at the top of the reef crest, meaning it plays a big role in protecting Florida's coastline from devastating storm surge, which climate change is making even worse.
Look, you guys think that today's climate gives a fuck about 10 centimeters of coral on the bottom of the fucking ocean? Let me ask you this. Do you think that brand new coral on the bottom of the ocean is going to survive the intensity of storms today? Wait, no, forget that. Let me ask you this. What about the acidity of the ocean that has murdered all the coral is changing that's suddenly going to allow this new coral to survive and thrive? All the old coral died for a reason. It's called ocean acidity. We've got a pH problem in the ocean. You know, all the coral is dying because of that. She thinks that, oh, I've learned how to breed coral in this aquarium here. All I have to do is go plant it, and I'm going to stop the hurricane damage. I'm going to stop the fucking waves from smashing up onto the beach with my 20 centimeters of growth of coral every year. Dude, we're just talking like, we got to like 2035, 2050 tops.
Why would they care about coral?
Bro, I'd be addressing the problem first, not
Nick
putting
Brown.
a Band-Aid on one of the symptoms.
It's not that simple, LOL.
You know, coral dying is a symptom. It's not the problem at all. She's trying to make it sound like, oh, you know, if we just bring back the coral, we could stop the hurricanes from smashing the coasts. We could stop the rise of sea level if we just breed some more coral. That's a symptom. You know, we're polluting that ocean. We're acidifying it. We've made it what it is. You know, we got these fucking, you want to go to war? You want to go to war with people? And we go to war with Russia? How about we go to war with these motherfucking cunts over there in India that are dumping their garbage into the fucking ocean? Straight out of dump trucks. Go to war with those motherfuckers that are ruining our fucking oceans. You know, everybody that's polluting. Fuck that. You want to go to war? Go to war about that. Because that's your survival. I mean, what good is a little bit of fucking land in Ukraine that we stole from Russia anyway? What good is that going to do when the whole world is dying? You know, while we're dumping fucking our garbage into the ocean, one dump truck at a time over there in India. You know, who knows who the fuck, all the oil we're dumping in the ocean and, oh, drill, and whatever, man. This is fucking, it's a lost cause. It's a joke. And all of this legislation and green new bullshit that they're pushing down our throats isn't going to change a goddamn thing. And this is just a feel-good story to make you think that you should be voting Democrat because this is what they're going to do for you. They're going to supply you with all of the intelligence that you need to save the planet. We're going to save the planet with our science. Fuck that, dude. They need a fucking think tank. That's what these people need. They need to sit down with Guy McPherson and learn about ocean acidity and why their coral isn't going to do anything. You know, and let's talk about the growth rate of your coral too. How long is that going to take? How long's 20 centimeters take to get to 1 foot? And 1 foot of coral on the freaking ocean floor. What's that going to do to the storm surge? Yeah, tell me about it. Especially with heated up storms with way more water coming.
A guru just tried to prove the Ganges River was protected from pollution by God. He drank 12 ounces of it. He died 6 hours later.
Dude, tell me that's fucking true. Please tell me you did not make that up. I fucking love that story. That's a great story.
Problem is,
Now there are so few left that there's just a few scattered colonies.
only about 300 of them are left around Florida, she says.
Makes me emotional because I've seen the destruction of this species.
I mean, which part of the fact that Florida sooner or later is going to be completely submerged underwater does this woman not know about?
Look it up.
You know, the whole state is going to be covered with water. It's not that far off. You know, and she's so worried about getting the coastlines have to be pristine. Dude, the coastlines are going to change. They're not even going to be where they are today. You know, you're talking about the water right now where you're putting coral. That's going to be deep sea shit.
In my career,
getting them to reproduce isn't as easy as you think.
Terrestrial animals do this all the time. You know, when you have an endangered pandas or chimpanzees, the first thing you do is start a breeding program.
No law regarding cannabis. The stupidity of this woman drives me crazy.
O'Neill tells me in the wild they're not successfully reproducing. They're also notorious.
I think it's great that she figured out how to make coral breed. Yeah, it's awesome. You know, you could go use that at SeaWorld or at all the aquariums. You know, that's great. Or even pet stores and stuff. And they could grow their own coral, and they could put their little sea people. They can put their little brine shrimp in there and watch them dart around in the little coral. That's basically what you've got here. And trying to convince people on CNN that this is going to save their lives and make their lives perfect again. It's going to fix everything. It's just so easy for them to put a story like this out there. And look at these little pancakes they got, these little coral pancakes, these little muffins, little coral muffins. Yeah, that's going to save us. That's going to save the planet.
Start a breeding program.
It's difficult to keep alive in aquariums.
Really?
Part of the reason
How
why
about
I gotta smoke, guys. This has got me. I'm a little over the top right
now.
They can make this
no law regarding cannabis.
We face a lot of criticism of people. You can't keep those in an aquarium. You know, that's impossible.
In the race to restore the reefs, there's more work to be done. This breakthrough, only a first step.
We are really buying time. We're buying time for the reef. We're buying time for the corals.
The goal is a breeding program where they could ultimately breed more resilient coral, capable of withstanding threats like pollution, warming ocean waters, and disease.
3, 2, 1, dive.
Nature can then pick up the rest.
There is hope for coral reefs. Don't give up hope. It all is not lost. However, we need to make serious changes in our behavior to save this planet.
I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
You're miserable what? She said she was miserable. I swear, I heard it. I'm miserable.
To tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new welcome.
Shut up. Fucking idiots. Okay. Let me get rid of all this stuff off my screen here. I realize when I sit here clicking around and stuff, I have to tell you guys what I'm doing or it gets really monotonous. Okay, so that happened on yesterday's show, two shows ago. I saw it. I was trying to pull up a tweet, man, and it took too long. It took like 5 minutes to pull up a tweet. And I wasn't talking the whole time. I was ignoring you guys. It was horrible. It's horrible podcast etiquette. And I was like, I cannot do that anymore. I gotta make you guys I gotta keep you guys included in the show at all times. You know? I'm sending out a call to see if anybody is around. I'm sending out a call. Nobody's around. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. Oh, what? Okay, I don't know where Cyber Reload is. I'm sad. Cyber on a Sunday. We've lost Cyber on a Sunday, folks. Okay, so that was one of the CNN articles I wanted to go over with you guys. Also, what's going on today is that Artemis, they scuttled the Artemis launch. 21-year-old TikTok influencer dies in skydiving accident. I guess we should cover that, huh? Oh boy, pretty girl, huh? Oh, she was doing the whole. She was injecting her lips. Ugh. She could have been pretty, but then I scrolled down and I saw her mouth, and I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Fried
Oh my
Drive.
God, it's
It was her
horrible.
fault.
It
Nick
was.
Brown.
It was. Oh yeah. Hey,
Ouch.
everybody. Billy Ballantyne is a skydiver instructor. So he's the perfect person to have on while we're discussing this article. I'll pull up the page so you can see, and you can see she's jacking up her mouth. Ugh. No reason to do that, ladies. No reason to have 2-foot long eyelashes, and no reason to inject whatever it is you guys are injecting in your lips. You don't need to do it. Okay, just you guys look much better without doing that shit. Just letting y'all know. A Canadian TikTok influencer died last week following a skydiving accident in Toronto. A friend who attended her funeral told CNN. Tanya Pardazzi, 21, who went by the handle Philosatia on TikTok. Philosatia. Philosatia? Are you supposed to say it like that? Had more than 95,000 followers and 2 million likes on the app. Skydive Toronto said a skydiving student died August 27 after they succumbed to fatal injuries obtained from an emergency situation.
Nick Brown.
She began
I
taking
don't know
classes.
if I would want Billy telling me when to jump.
I don't know if I would want Billy telling me when to jump. Yeah, trust me, you would. You would. You would. Just like if I was driving a fucking big rig
Nick
truck
Brown.
and I needed help with it, I would want
He would
you.
say some fact that would freak me out, lol.
He would say some fact that would freak you out. Like, bears jump from planes only occasionally. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how he does it. Bear facts. He does the bear. That's why I leave the bear facts up to him. The skydiver released a quickly rotating main parachute at a low altitude without the time altitude required for the reserve parachute to inflate. Oh my God. Dude, she waited till she was like too low and then pulled her chute. Oh my God. Why would she do that, bro?
Nick Brown. Nah, I would want Billy to be my captain. Just joking, Billy.
Billy, why did she wait to pull her chute, bro?
Chris Ragpick. I used to skydive. It is scary at first, but once you get used to it, it is easy. Fried Drive. She had to pack her own chute in ground school. It's part of accelerated free fall school, or she mashed her ripcord so tight for her reserve. She couldn't pull it till like 500 feet. Bounced.
Oh, God.
Fried
man.
Drive.
Oh.
She wasn't waiting. She couldn't do it.
Oh. Wow, man. That's crazy. Ugh. Hamas executes 5 in Gaza, including 2 accused of spying for Israel.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show, at Truthier News for the full podcast experience.
7
YouTube
people
channel
injured in
at
shooting in
Truthier News
Norfolk,
on Twitter.
Virginia.
Chris Ragpick.
Chris.
I pull early. Love to sail down and enjoy the expensive trip. It ain't cheap to skydive.
That's funny.
Chris Ragpick. Good morning, Nay.
I'm a first-time home buyer, and I'm using Realtor.
Chris, good morning.
Fried Drive. I'm a free flyer, so I pull late and hook turn that shit till I can read billboards.
You're fucking crazy. I like Chris's
wartime Russia
technique,
becomes
bro.
staggeringly
I gotta
common.
tell you.
A wealthy energy executive declared dead from suicide. This time, oil executive Ravil Maganov, seen here earlier with the Kremlin head, died on Thursday at 7 o'clock in the morning after falling from the 6th floor window of a central Moscow hospital where he was being treated after a heart attack, said a state media law enforcement source. They added he was taking antidepressants and committed suicide. The oil giant he chaired, Lukoil, behind 2% of the world's crude, were tight-lipped on the circumstances, saying he died, quote, following a severe illness. They've been less cagey about Russia's invasion of Ukraine, expressing in March their deepest concerns about the war, calling for its soonest termination and urging a lasting ceasefire. Rare public dissent, which elsewhere in Russia the Kremlin has quashed quickly. Maganov's untimely death made him at least the 6th high-pro.
Do you really think this guy committed suicide? I really imagine this guy was thrown out of that window. And the whole antidepressants thing is just a fucking bullshit. What do you guys think?
Profile businessman to die from apparent suicide since January.
See? Apparent
4
suicide.
of them from state gas giant Gazprom, currently at the forefront
Come
of
on,
Russia's energy
man.
battle with the West.
Come on, Russia.
The first 2 died in the same village in their country cottages.
No law regarding
Transport head
assassinations for big oil companies, bro. During an energy grab, during a power energy grab, you know what's going on over there.
Alexander
Was thinking the same.
That guy was
Big
taken
Mark
for a
83.
little spin out the window.
Then
Totally
there were
thrown
2
out.
murder-suicides in April.
No law regarding
Both former executives from Gazprom or a subsidiary, both said to have killed their wife and daughter and then themselves. Vladislav Avayev in their Moscow home and Sergei Protosenya in their Spanish villa. Finally, in July, the director of another subsidiary was found dead in his cottage's swimming pool, local media reported.
How convenient.
A gunshot wound to the head and a pistol nearby. And Maganov is not Lukoil's first loss this year. A former top manager, Alexander Subbotin, found dead in a basement from an apparent heart attack. Some experts doubt, however, these deaths bear the Kremlin's fingerprints.
People do commit suicide, and particularly for these people, they're in industries where they got used.
Listen to this guy. People do commit suicide. Yeah, but are they all oil executives all around the same time that there's a big power oil money grab going on in Russia?
Boris and Sergei.
Is that usually when people commit suicide, bro? You know, when they're poised to probably become billionaires, all of those guys right now, with what's going on with the ruble, with what's going on with the fact that Russia holds the goddamn the key to all the energy in the world right now, basically. I mean, America is this far away from begging Russia for energy. So, whatever, dude.
Mark 83. Hashtag Unreal PSH.
I'm working on my postures today. I'm trying to stay up straight with my back. I've always had horrible posture my whole life. And it's not doing my spine any good.
Winter is coming and nat gas is going too expensive.
It's scary, bro. It's scary. Scary dudes like that just getting taken out. Yeah, they committed suicide, you know. They're oil executives with millions of dollars.
All the people that will die because of
married
sanction.
with families and yachts and shit. Yeah, these guys killed themselves. That why is just so impossible to believe, man, you know? And not only did they kill themselves, but they killed themselves in pretty horrific ways. I mean, jumping out of a fucking window, bro. It sounds like somebody wanted you to be terrorized for a few seconds before you died. Yeah, I wonder if that guy was like, when they threw him out the window, he's like, I was murdered! Brazilian man survives 11 days in ocean floating alone in a freezer. Boy discovers a nearly 3-foot-long earthworm.
I'd drive.
These are CNN
Did you
articles.
hear about that stone that was exposed due to the drought that says, if you can see me, weep?
No, dude. Bro, I want to see that. That's crazy. Wow, dude. Bro, that is so heavy on my brain. That is so heavy on my brain. Because what that means, I'm thinking is that was either put there during another drought or a scuba diver went down there and...
I'll look for it for you.
Did they chisel it into the rock? Or does someone go down there in a scuba diving suit and fucking do that shit? Or did someone do it just now as a prank? Like someone it was exposed and someone saw it, was like, yeah, let's put this on there. You know? And someone just put that on there like last week.
I'd drive. Here you go.
Tweet it at please tweet it at Truthier News.
I'd drive. Done.
Black in the Empire said, what is it that Ukraine is winning again? And my response was, the Chump Award. Yay! Notification, Fry Drive. Holy shit, dude. Look at that. If you see me weep, Europe's historic drought uncovers centuries. Whoa, dude. Oh, it wasn't in English. Whoa, dude. Look at this, man. Look at this. Wow. That is not what I was expecting, Billy.
Drive. I think it's Druish. Fried drive. I dunno.
I don't know. He doesn't look Druish. Look at that shit. It's all upside down. Maybe we should flip this upside down so we can read it. There you go. 1934, 1930, 1944. See a star, see 20 over. It's interesting, huh? I guess we have to read the article. I wonder. Oh, there's carving on top of the rock, too. You can see up here, there's.
Lund. 1944 and 1950 IC.
As water levels across Europe's major rivers drop to dangerous levels, with the region suffering a historic drought, centuries-old warnings of hardship have emerged in what could be a harbinger of hard times ahead. These macabre warnings come in the form of boulders inscribed with stories of past tragedies and predictions of future ones. The boulders are called Hungerstein or Hunger Stones. Read more. As per NPR, hunger stones were used as hydrological landmarks across Central Europe.
The latest, have a look at these visuals. These have been released by NASA. The satellite images showing Britain's landscape turning brown from green. The record-breaking drought has devastated the region, especially across southern and eastern England. The weekend was extremely harsh on the Britons. An official drought was declared on Saturday. Water levels hit record low.
Fried Drive.
Conditions remained tinder dry.
Also, 3 Buddha statues came out of a Chinese lake.
But
wow.
The woes are not over for the UK. It is bracing for several days of thunderstorms. Meteorologists have warned the change in weather is likely to bring more danger rather than relief. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, a yellow warning for thunderstorms was in place. Flash flooding and power cuts can be expected once the showers beat down, and the north can experience a sweep of heavy rain for the coming days. England suffered its driest July since 1935, with only 35% of the average rainfall for the month and record-breaking 40 degrees Celsius heat. 3 water companies have imposed hosepipe bans: Welsh Water, Southern Water, and Southeast Water. Meanwhile, Yorkshire Water has announced that a ban will start on the 26th of August. And Thames Water is planning one in the coming weeks.
Chris Ragpick.
And for more on this, our correspondent
When I was
Alex
17,
Isaac getting us
we
this
used to
report
see
from
old
London.
ordnance from
Take
World
a
War
look.
I in piles beside the roads. The farmers picked them up and placed in piles for the army to pick
the
up.
Met Office have warned of 3 days of thunderstorms.
For the army to pick up? Can you imagine hitting one of those with your fucking tractor, bro? Oh my God. Holy shit. You're like,
Drive.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that means the stone was telling the truth. The line was at the 1934 mark, and she said it hasn't been this dry since the 30s. Whoa.
Right? Because it was down that low, and that's when they carved it from sitting down, they carved it upside down. It doesn't make sense. How would someone carve it like that? They were sitting it. I mean, someone did, obviously, but were they in a boat doing it? I don't even get it. I don't know. But anyway, it's 4:20 in Newfoundland is all I'm trying to say. So let's do a bong rip. Cheers. This is that cherry pie.
Drive. I think it may have flipped during the flood.
Who knows? It was giant. But then again, I've seen the power of water, and I think it keeps knocking my turtle ramp down, which are giant stones. The thing is when it's thundering
Lund.
and lightning and the
It
rain.
may have fallen over.
Hi, Kissy.
Kissy level. What good head. Good morning.
Yes, Kissy, what good head. And let me just say this to you.
Fried drive. Which would make the marks inaccurate.
I love your rabbit
I
room.
don't think so.
In the rabbit room with two rabbits owning stuff.
Kissy level. You caught that too.
In the room which is dedicated to rabbits. They're so happy. Oh, the rabbits will roam in their own little room. The rabbits have space and can do whatever they choose.
They're
spoiled. Bum, 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 by mommy. Da, 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 da. In the rabbit room, rabbits get spoiled from their mumsy. That's pretty funny. Anyhow, yeah, in the rabbit room. So everybody, Kissy has a room dedicated to her rabbits. I'm just letting you all know. It's a thing. It's a thing now. A rabbit room is now a thing. Rabbit rooms are a thing.
You know? Level. Are you having fun?
Are you having fun?
Kissy level.
Are you having fun?
Yes, it is.
Are you having fun? I see the rabbits.
Level.
Singing
about the rabbit room.
That was funny. I don't know where that one came from. You know, I didn't figure I'd see you in the chat. I figured you'd be too busy in the rabbit room chilling with the wasquy wabbits. What you doing? I'm playing with wabbits. I'm playing with my wabbits. I love wabbits. Little wabbit, little wabbit. So, let us hit this bong, shall we? Yes, indeed, we shall. 420 in Newfoundland. I think I can get away with saying that.
I'm about to feed them breakfast, but I saw you were on and wanted to say hi.
Hi. Cheers. Cheers to that. Cheers, guys.
Level. Cheers. Fried drive. Filthy wabbits. Kissy level. And I'm jealous, BC. I'm still on probation.
I'm sorry.
Kissy level. Me too.
I love you guys so much. This is great. You guys are fantastic. I want you to know that. I've got this other thing that I pull up. It's the news that pops up whenever I pull up a browser window, and I don't know the name of this browser off the top of my head. It's a new one from Microsoft. I just forgot what it's called.
Level.
It's not Chrome.
Well, have a good weekend. I'm off to feed my babies, my very clean and spoiled rabbits.
Okay.
Big Merc
Enjoy,
83.
Kizzy.
Hashtag keep it open.
Hashtag keep it open for sure. Hashtag keep it open for sure. AI. Yeah, we should talk about AI, man. Because, wait, didn't I just tweet that? I said that, did you guys like that tweet? I love you if you guys like my tweet. I said that, AI is evil AF. No, nobody liked my tweet. You guys didn't even like my tweet. I'm so sad. Truthier. You guys aren't seeing my tweets at Truthier. I'm sad. I'm sad now. Wow, a whole bunch of people followed me on Truthier. Holy shit. I'm following all these people back. Holy shit, bro. I just followed everybody back. That's what's up, son. You. I got over 100 followers on Truthier News now. That's huge. I should make a video to celebrate 100 followers on Twitter. I was making a video. I was in the process of making a video yesterday. You know what was going to be? Joe Biden saying $1 million. So you guys have already heard this, right? Joe Biden was promising $1 billion to America in the Build Back Better plan, part of the Build Back Better plan. It's one of the sections of it. He's committing $1 billion to something. And I wanted to contrast that against him saying, you know, we've sent over $60 billion for a war in Ukraine, you know? And there's something else in his speech that I wanted to grab. He's saying all about all the weapons and bullets and armor and rockets and technology to kill people that we've been sending over to Ukraine. He's bragging about it. And I want to just get that and contrast that in there too and have a bunch of that. Like have him say one weapon and then have him say something else, then have him say another kind of weapon. Because he named a whole bunch of shit.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden, cool at Nays Garden Show, at Truthier News for the full podcast experience.
I made a video.
YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter.
I made a video on here with that editor. We had a lot of fun that day. I created a video while we were live on the internet. It was fun. And I've also got that video. I still need to upload it to the website, the one of Unholy Rome. I've got to put that one on the website, so I should make a video. That should be my next thing. I should make a video. Because I've stopped doing it, man, you know. But you know what I've been doing outside? I've been trying to kill weeds and stuff outside. I've become like this gardener outside. And I'm spending a lot of time pulling weeds and going through the beds and trying to make it look really pretty. And now I got my weed killer spray, and that's my next thing. But I want to check and see if these grasses over here have started to succumb to my, some of them have. They're showing signs of doom. The clover is it's called dollar weed. It's not clover, it's dollar weed, I found out. That dollar weed is it's almost dead. That it hates the vinegar, hates it. But you know, not the same reaction that I saw from when my lawn guy sprayed and he killed everything. And I don't know what kind of spray he was using, but I'm going to try this Ortho now because this is, even if this is working, it's taken too long. I want these weeds dead. I want these weeds families dead. If these weeds have pets, I want their pets dead. I want them all dead. You guys like that? Let's talk about the weeds. I was doing like a what's the guy's name? The gangsta. What was the gangsta's name? Hey, oh, look at this. I'm gonna smoke this. I'm about to smoke this bong rip with you. It's gonna be a big old bong rip. I'm gonna hit this bong rip with you right now. You guys want to do bong rip? It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
York
It's
83.
top of the hour.
King of New York, Frank White.
That music went off 3 minutes ago, and I totally ignored it. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Let's hit a big old bong rip. Beasel's here. Bees.
C. Williams. Hashtag cheers. Seymour Cannabis. At Nay's Garden NLRC cheers.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So now I know when I look out at that hedge right here, this hedge, I know to look at all the places you can see through. I know to look for the bear's feet because that's how I spotted him. I've never really looked there before, but man, if he's on the other side of that hedge, and I guess he likes to walk along it, I'll spot him now. I'll know exactly what to look for, man. You'll see them. And it's funny, he stopped. I saw him take a couple steps, and he's watching us, and he just was like walking really slow, and then he just stopped. And he watched me and Rogan as I rushed him back into the house before Rogan could pick up his scent. Hey, Rogan, don't do that, buddy. He's trying to scratch his ear, guys. Ooh, I can't have him do that. I have to clean his ear with a Q-tip. I got to go take care of my doggy, everybody. But you guys are all still here. So how about you watch this this video from the Supreme Allied Commander of NATO visited me. Here, watch this for a couple of minutes. This is from yesterday. Folks. And I'll be right back with the dog. I got to take care of his ears. I got to take him outside. Then I'll be right back. All right. 14 out of 15. It might be 15 out of 15. You could even do 16 out of 16 channels. I don't get the full lowdown all the time, but we are here. We are live. I'm turning on the light. We got Cyber Reload. We got Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee on audio tab, chilling. Of course, all of these notifications are popping up. And let me get to here. Yes, Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee, Chuckles, McGursky. That's me.
Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orca.
Okay, that's got to go.
Howdy, May. Mugs Money. Reporting in.
Yes, you are reporting in. Hey, Sean Nugs. Yo, Cassie. Yo, Moo. Mop.
Peter Guitar Jam.
Moo.
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 Les Peter Guitar Jam.
Moo.
Moo asterisk.
We're live, and it's lying and saying, look at it. It says there were, well, it just said a second ago it said there were 2. Now it says 5. But I'm only 5. 5 is better than 2. It's more than double, bro. More than double the show. More than double the show, bro. Anyhow, this is my thing. Let me see here. What is scene 4 goes to
Cassie. Are you ready to play Cold War with me?
No, I'm not actually. I am not. All right. So, no law regarding cannabis. Cyber.
And I have a ballpark.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, let me turn this fan off. It's the noises.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Cheers, Chuckles. I forget we got a Chuckles here, too.
Mike Pasquarello. Cheers.
I heard ice, yeah.
Yeah, but
No, that was you guys. That was Nick.
This cold apparently.
It's Nick. He's kind of sounds like Ice
Yeah,
a little bit.
Iceman was in the chat on
the chat. No, yeah, he said cheers.
Yo, Nick, what's up?
He was typing.
Yo, what's up, bro?
You sound like Iceman sometimes.
Where the fuck have you been the last few days, man?
Working.
How dare you? How dare you
How
work? How dare you put food on your...
with me
out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can't really do a bunch of shit. So.
There's been double XP and shit. And
that's why I know. So I sent a tweet out earlier, tag Nay's Garden Show, and Truth or News. I was like, did I miss something on the show yesterday? Were you supposed to do something? Or...
What do you mean?
You didn't go live this morning?
I didn't go live this morning?
Not that I see. Did you go live this morning?
I guess I didn't, huh? I thought I did.
Oh.
I didn't do a show today?
You did? I
haven't done a single show today? Cyber? You didn't do a show this morning?
No, I called you a few times.
Oh.
Pick up.
Wow, man.
I was kind of worried about you.
I was in girlfriend world. Still am.
I knew.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hopper time.
Yep. All the time.
I'd rather you be having fun than worried about a show.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's good, man. Her and I sat and we watched one of my shows today. A good portion of it. It was good, man, because I got to see me fucking up. And
Fried Drive.
I had said
you did go live this morning at 9.
I was doing something on the
We're
live
still
stream,
in the same stream.
There were like, I don't know, 16 or 18 people or something like that watching the show. And I remember looking at my girl and saying,
Paul 8.
Oh, you see what I'm doing right there?
Evening Nay/Trendies.
Hey, Paul, you see what I'm doing right there? I said, people always leave when I do that. I was like, watch. And, like 2 people, 3 people immediately left. And then within like 5 minutes, I'd lost half my audience. And she's like, oh my God. I'm like, I know, right? I'm like, I try, but it's like, man, you gotta just keep these people on the edge of their seat, or they just lose interest and they're gone, man.
Tommy Thornhill Jr. Nick Brown. Hey. Replay Billy.
Hey, sorry guys. I'm back. I'm live now. Thank you for waiting for me while I took Rogan out for a walk and I cleaned his ears. I don't know how long that took, but he was quick. He did everything he had to do really fast, man. We got lucky on this one. So here we are. So I'm back. I wanted to cut this 19 minutes ago, but there were too many of you here. And there are still too many of you here for me to end the show. So I did want to get out of here. But hashtag keep it opens and whatnot. So we're still here. I saw the hawk outside. It's right over here. I don't know where it is now, though. Oh, there it is. It's right. Hawk is right here on the tree. Beautiful. Just fucking A, man. Right on a branch. I could snap a picture right now and show you where the hawk is right now. It would be kind of cool. we go. Check this out. There it is. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? Look outside. It's like that hawk's out there somewhere. Boom, spotted him. What's up there, dude? What's up there, dude? It's too bright back there, though, you know? There's too much light coming in, man. Holy moly. The sun's coming straight through. So...
Brown. Beautiful creatures.
So Ron DeSantis committed election fraud, man, turns out. Yeah, he suspended a representative that was voted into
Williams.
office. And
Beautiful.
if governors were permitted to suspend elected state attorneys because of their prosecutorial priorities and replace them with allies whose priorities mirror their own, or worse, associates who would allow the governor to control whom they choose to prosecute, Florida's elections for state attorney and potentially all elected officers would be meaningless. That's what happens when a governor can just fire elected officials based on his disagreement with that elected official politically. You know, the guy doesn't want to prosecute women who have an abortion. You want to prosecute women for that? Hey, even you guys that are out there that are pro-life, do you want to prosecute women who get an abortion? Is that really where you guys are at? That's where Ron DeSantis is. He's a fucking monster. Think about it. All right? Think about that. He's a piece of human garbage. Everyone should know that. Right now, I know you're thinking, dude, this is in Florida. It's a Florida thing. I don't live in Florida. Bro, he's going to be running for president of the United States. If you haven't noticed, he already is. He's got millions of dollars ready to go. And he's going to be advertising. Hey, man, let me just ask. I'm just going to ask you guys. Have any of you guys seen advertisements for Ron DeSantis in your state, not Florida? Let me know on television or on the internet in your area. Have you guys seen anything anywhere advertising or promoting Ron DeSantis for what a great guy he is and all the wonderful legislation he's written and all the people he's protected?
Drive. The guy probably used fob. But Ron is a dapper Dan man. He don't want fop, god damn it.
Fob. Have any of you guys seen a Ron DeSantis advertisement in your area that wasn't Florida? I guess not. Or on the internet? I guess not. None of you have.
Work 83. You using my hair treatment? Fried drive. Nope.
So Billy hasn't. Okay. Billy has not. I'm surprised. But if you turn on a television anytime in the near future, you're liable to see some. And let me know if you do. I could just Google this really fast and find out, you know? is Ron DeSantis advertising nationally? Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has run out-of-state Facebook and Instagram ads much more this year than other big state governors running for re-election. So Facebook, Instagram. Let me know if you guys, now that I've said something, let me know if now you see something. How do you feel about Ron DeSantis? How's Ron doing? People for Ron DeSantis. Let me know. All right? That's a little thing I just want you guys to be aware of. I love you guys. I will see you on the next show. You guys take care and remember this. It's very important that you remember this, okay? Remember to go to
Ron
Twitter
DeSantis.
and go like my stuff over there at Truthier News and at Nays Garden and at Nays Garden Show. But I just put up some tweets at Truthier. Nobody's liking them. So please go like those tweets, man. It says AI is evil AF. I think that's a really good.
C. Williams.
So I think it's a really good tweet.
Bye.
So go retweet that tweet. AI is evil AF. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Truthier.